What officially began in 2002 as the Deacon's Food Pantry at University Presbyterian Church had a closet for storage, 3 small chest freezers, and an irregular purchase and distribution process. 2 actions resulted in major improvements. First, in 2015, Jennifer Shepard was hired as the food pantry manager, and second, in 2016, all pantry food, supplies, and shelving were moved into one classroom of the Wilds building, and client registration could now take place in Covenant's large fellowship hall. From November 2016 to March 2020, the walk-up model from University Presbyterian carried over to Grace. Our food pantry storage capacity expanded from one classroom to the entire Wilds building, and made it possible to serve a larger client base. In 2017, our leadership began a year-long consultation with New Matrix, facilitating an evaluation of our merged resources and encouraging new ministries. This experience resulted in what has become the People's Loan Program and started the conversation regarding client choice-based food pantries. This process dovetailed with the formation of the Visions Task Force. The task force was commissioned to invite the congregation into a dialogue on the best use of the proceeds from the sale of University Presbyterian Church. The Visions Task Force initially developed a plan that included significant expansion and renovations to our current building, including the food pantry. A feasibility study revealed that we could not afford all of the plans at this time. The food pantry became Vision's first priority. Though delayed by the pandemic, which also resulted in the food pantry transitioning to a drive-up model, an architect was hired, and slowly the plans for Table of Grace took shape. In January of 2022, the Visions Task Force presented architectural plans, and the Finance Committee provided projected construction costs and a financing structure. It is important to look at our financial picture so that we understand how we intend to fund building Table of Grace. Our church has 2 main sources of income. One is pledges and offerings from our extended church family and friends. The other is returns on funds we have invested, including those from the sale of University Presbyterian Church. Pledges and offerings fund 75% of what we need to meet the church's annual operating budget. The remaining 25% of needed funding comes from returns on various investments. The Finance Committee spent months exploring ways to fund our vision for Table of Grace. One option: should we fully fund this vision project through our investments? Because we rely on returns from those investments to fund 25% of our expenses, this option would negatively impact our long-term fiscal health and could lead to significant cuts in other areas of ministry. We consulted with the Presbyterian Foundation to evaluate the feasibility of a capital campaign. We decided this approach was not the best fiscal fit for our congregation. One important factor we considered when pursuing a loan was with whom to partner. The Presbyterian Investment and Loan Program is a division of the Presbyterian Foundation. We have shared values and a shared desire to see PCUSA churches grow and thrive. Due to 3 factors, in addition to an already low interest rate, we are eligible for a further reduced rate. We are a new church, a Matthew 25 congregation, and our participation in an investment program. Working with the Presbyterian Investment and Loan Program, the Finance Committee examined different debt packages to determine the most manageable for Grace without risking the church's current ministries. The result was a loan in the range of $1 to $1.5 million, which combined with existing resources could realize Vision's top priority, Table of Grace. This is an affordable, sustainable loan. The Finance Committee considers financial stewardship to be extremely important when weighing options. The plan has also been reviewed and approved by the session before presenting it to the congregation. We are excited to expand our presence in the community through Table of Grace while continuing to support and enhance all aspects of our ministries. To fund our plan for Table of Grace, we plan to draw on $872,750 from existing resources, including cash reserves and investments. Alongside this, we are applying for a $1 million loan from the Presbyterian Investment and Loan Program, a division of the Presbyterian Foundation. Additionally, we will seek grants and gifts to apply directly to the loan. Table of Grace will be the first client choice food pantry in the Tuscaloosa, West Alabama area. Advantages of a client choice food pantry include client dignity, healthier food choices, less food waste, and expanded hours. This new format will invite greater interaction with clients, which in turn strengthens our relationships with the community. We anticipate expanding our partnerships and serving our community in ways we have not yet even imagined.